Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Sharad Pawar, Mr. Jakar, Shri Nanak Rupani, all the dignitaries on the dais, and dear friends in the audience. Speaking after all those respected people who have spoken, a lot of the thoughts which have always been in my mind, whether it is about education or about family planning, I will use this opportunity to speak about something which is very, very close to my heart. Yesterday, I had an opportunity of hearing Mr. Sheshan in this very room, and he was mentioning that 55% of our population in Bombay lives in the slums. And that figure was really very shocking. The most of us have seen slums all around the city. Every place we go, we cannot miss them. But what is of concern to me is those little children who live in the slums. The adults, I think, have made decisions of their life, but children are the ones who need their future to be planned. I think we all, as I would say the educated and the privileged people of society, have a great amount of duty towards these little children. I think population control and family planning is a very big issue, and that issue has to be constantly looked into. But what about the already existing large numbers, the millions? For me, this concern has come about more in the last few years since I myself have become a mother. I have a little child, and for me, his future is of utmost importance, as I'm sure all of you, your children or your grandchildren's future is of utmost importance. What I'm trying to put across today is that for every one or two child, we may have one or two children. These people in the slums have 4 or 6 children. And can you think in numbers of magnitude if, as Mr. Sheshan said, by the end of the century, there will be 66% living in the slums. Can you imagine how many underprivileged children will be there at the end of the century? I shudder to think that if there are so many uneducated, unemployed, frustrated children who have not much prospects for their future, what will their mood be? They will be frustrated, they will be angry, and they will probably be criminals fighting for probably 2 square meals. I think what we need to look into is to see that these children, besides getting education, I think degrees is not of any importance anymore. It is vocational training. According to me, that is what we need to do for our children. Teach them to do something with themselves, not be frustrated, maybe earn 2 meals in a day. And that is what this social organization, I'll request Priyadarshini or any other academy, is to teach some vocation to the children. Don't just give them degrees which then they'll be the frustrated unemployed, educated unemployed. We need to teach them, and we need to teach them things which would be just skills, which maybe a lot of them have the talent, be it painting, be it tailoring, be it embroidery, carpentry, plumbing, electrical repairs. There are so many things we have earmarked. I think if we can teach all these children how to fend for themselves, besides keeping them busy for the next few years, we will give them hope for the future. And we will not have these children who will resent our children, who are probably the haves of the society against the have-nots. And I think that is what we all need to do, whether you could do it for your people who work in your house, the maids, the servants, their children, your drivers' children. There are so many vocations. And I think if we could all do that for our children, the underprivileged children on the roads, that is what we can give to our children. If we are not doing it as a social service, let us do it as enhancing our children's future, giving them security against all these anarchical elements which can come on the road if they are frustrated. That's all I have to say. Thank you.